Tee it up, chat. Aspect of Thanatos. We failed to do this run yesterday. Your attack is faster. Each strike grants mortality until you take damage. We're going to do sort of a... use the attack button run. We shall shun the ways of the Magick. We're going to try to get Hef's Legendary, which will turn the aspect into rank 6. How powerful that'll be will have to be a surprise, I guess, for us. Arcana loadout's pretty vanilla. We do have Origination on, so we're going to start with Hef's Keepsake, just to try to make sure we get as many of his boons as possible and get the Legendary going as soon as possible. We have Vow of Panic on, because we don't really plan to use Magic. Same thing with Vow of Arrogance, easy 16 fear. Let's go. Theory on who might the third biome boss on the surface be. I don't even know what the third biome's going to be on the surface. We know that we're going to Olympus, right? Oh, I think we gotta take the special here, by the way. We know we're going to Olympus. We don't want the attack. Do I rarefy it? I don't think so, actually.
My silver.
Bing bong. We know we're going to Olympus. Whether that's going to be the third biome, the fourth biome, I don't know. Not really sure yet. If it's the third biome, I do really wonder what the hell's the fourth going to be. Well, I guess I wonder vice versa, too. We kind of thought about it, and it wouldn't be shocking if one of the gods that we don't have yet, Ares, Dionysus, Athena, could be a boss of some kind, right? I guess we'll palm it. Will I? I really don't want to, actually. Yeah, rolling here feels bad. Heffy Bing Bomb build. Yep, did it yesterday. It'll hit the tubes tomorrow, probably. It was crazy. Had a really good run. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Ares would probably be a suitable boss for Olympus in some way. As to why we would fight him, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I mean, Ares, the god of war, right, would kind of make sense as a potential god that you would fight, right?
As expected.
Zeus. Don't really want Zeus that bad. Don't care about Ionic Gain. Cast is whatever. You don't want his attack. Magic is useless, though. I guess we better start filling in, though. I don't know that much about the gods. I'm not as much of a Greek buff as some of y'all, I'm sure. So there might be better reasons that it would be someone else. If it's not one of them, I don't really know. There's always, like, people to really try to insert, like, where Zag will appear in the game in some way, and, like, oh, he'll be fightable or something. It's very possible. Who knows? An epic divine vengeance. Sure. Don't want the attack. Afro attack would be nice. We do want more Hef, though. Feels bad. We can always put on the Afro Keepsake in the second biome. Ooh, that's Apollo. I don't really want to palm those. Don't care about Lucid Gain. Cast is whatever. You could take Apollo's cast. Hef? No. Hef? For the love of God! Hef! Oh my God, game.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Sweet Jesus. I'll take Blinding Sprint for origination purposes. What if you roll it again, though? Yeah, there's sort of like an order of operations for rolling there, and I should have stopped rolling a while ago, no doubt. It's just very bad luck that Hef was not on the door at any point there. We spent a lot of rolls to not see Hef. If this is a decent rarity, we'll take it on the attack. Okay, never mind. Extra dose would be nice, though.
Infinite
Please?
possibility.
Or an attack? Are we taking his attack? I guess so. That way we don't have to put on Afro's keepsake. And it might help us get more heft more quickly or something. Plus, I mean, look at the area, right? We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. We'll fix it. Bing bong. So, I mean, the bigger question to me, because the possibilities are endless as to, like, who the bosses are. But I think it's much more narrow what the last two biomes of the surface could be. I think there's really only so many options, right?
Can't right now.
One of them is going to be Olympus. So realistically, what could connect either between the Rift of Thessaly and Olympus, or what could be after Olympus? It's basically one of those, it seems. Arizona. Oh, Athens? Oh. It could be going up the mountain. Yeah, one could be at, like, the mountain peak or something. Yeah, I think we kind of thought about that. That could definitely be the case. Palm it up. Palm it up. Yarn. It's not actually that useful here, probably. Inspiring deal, huh? Maybe it's worth it with that. 17 health. Maybe. Thessaly is the province northwest of Athens where Olympus is. Yeah, it could be like Mount Olympus and then like Palace of Olympus or something along those lines, maybe. Oh, these are all useless. Have yarn. What could Zeus do for us now, I wonder? Not a ton. Not a ton. But why would you turn down the trial here, chat? Why? We could fill in some slots, I guess, I suppose. We do Apollo first in order to use the yarn on Apollo and get extra dose. Oh ho! Hey, hey! There we go. We've certainly primed a lot of magic. We'd rather not prime it all, because then the Huntress doesn't work. You could prime it all. Oh, I think extra dose triggered there. You could hear the double ding. Sweet. I love Apollo's attack here, actually. We've used a lot of rolls to not get very far with the Hef Legendary, admittedly. Valley area, mountain range. Spirit Surge, but I never actually use the magic. So that's useless. So we'll fill Storm Ring in. Even if it activates the duo, it's really not that big of a deal. We will take Chaos here, because it could enable more exits, and therefore more chances to see the Hefmeister maybe here, because Hermes was on the door. We'd like Nimble Limbs. Monies, huh? I don't want to spend rolls here. Attack damage would be nice, but it's still Hermes. I have a bunch of commons, so even if we get Nimble Limbs, we just want to increase the odds of even seeing the Hef, even if it's not great. Come on. Yeah, we just want to fill in the god pool now. And filling slots isn't really that important here. But these two don't really do much anyway.
By her grace.
You could consider spending money. Yeah, I guess I will. Do we still have the dress on? What does the dress do? Oh, the dress doesn't do shit. We'll skip the armor then.
That was quick.
What if they give a labyrinth biome? So Hades 1, if you've seen the no-clip documentary, I think was initially planned to be about like Theseus or the Minotaur inside the labyrinth, correct? That was what Hades 1 was initially going to be about, and they wound up changing directions at some point. I don't really know anything about the quote-unquote labyrinth, though. So I would have to ask chat for details about it, I guess. Whoa. Did anyone predict the bosses added during early access of Hades 1? The audience was a lot smaller during that time, and I wasn't as... I personally was not as enveloped in the community, so not sure. We had... It started off with just Lerny. Then... I don't think they even teased that we were going to Elysium next, so... I doubt anyone could really predict it would be Theseus and Minotaur. I don't know if anyone really predicted that you'd be fighting Daddy by the end. I'm not sure, actually. What do we want here? Ham? I still don't have a hammer. Concave stone in case we get Hef next. Thus getting the legendary a little bit faster. It could happen. Wait, does concave stone work on chaos?
Come on out.
I don't think yarn is very helpful. I feel like it shouldn't.
Closer to Tartarus.
Is there a Spiteful Strength run up on YouTube? Yep, the one from today.
That's cold.
And then there was at least one other before that.
Hail, almighty chaos.
Update with no patch notes. They talk about it on the Steam forums. All common. It's nothing is basically all we've been told. I guess we'll just take this. I don't want to spend rolls here. Does that mess with anything? Not really. But the benefit isn't great. There's some infusions that could actually kind of help us. Martial art. Alright, Concave Stone did not trigger chat. You would hate Hades 3? Huh? One thing at a time is the way I'm looking at it.
Right.
It seems like they've made it pretty clear that they know how to build a game, and they perhaps know how to even make a sequel. Yeah, I mean, I'm still of the mind that I personally, despite what my career might dictate, I might have slightly preferred something brand new to a sequel to Hades. If I wasn't a content creator, I would probably very much so want a brand new title from them. Yeah. Had my fill. Magic, and because we're going to get a legendary and stuff, and we're going to prime a bunch of magic, I suppose, potentially. Okay, but where are all the good rewards? Because this is 3 rewards in a row that are minor fines. What's the deal? What's the dealio? Pyre scared them away from being too weird? I don't know. They took a big risk with Hades 1. Because it was their biggest game yet. After what seemed like a couple of games that perhaps did not... do as well as they had hoped financially, if I were to guess, from looking at things. Come on. No shit. Where's the Hef? Ugh. No rolls. I forgot. I kind of forgot about that. I mean, I think Pyre, when you talk about Pyre, it's a tough sell when you just discuss the game. I think if more people tried it, you know, people would see the quality behind it. But it's a tough sell. When you try to describe, it's like RPG football matches in a fantasy universe. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, basketball RPG. Where are the good rewards, though? Like, what is going on, honestly? Broke the game or some shit here. Then we're just at the shop. What the fuck? That's really weird.
Perhaps I'd better go.
I'm gonna crack this.
Won't be a bad
Very bad luck. So we still only have one hef boon after the end of the second biome. And that's max magic.
All right.
Hef! Finally! Okay. We still need 2 more boons from him. Heavy metal, trusty shield, mint condition, grand caldera, molten touch. Let's do grand caldera. Sure, whatever. Jesus. Still need another prerequisite and then to get the legendary offered. Coming back here. I mean, the number one thing I want, it's not really like a game that plays like this, plays like that, sequel, not a sequel, new IP. I just want them to keep making games with their signature art style, music, and just overall symbol of quality. That's all I care about. As long as they can keep making games, I'm going to be happy
Finally.
for the most part. You know, everything else is kind of minor in my mind. Keep making games. That's all I ask, you know? Chaos. Hammer? I still don't have a hammer, right? The hell, game?
The hammer.
Rapid slash! 30% faster. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Favorite studio? Ah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Even before Hades 1 came out. It was probably the only game studio that you could say I actively followed.
Why not?
I played Transistor Empire on launch day. After having played Bastion.
I heard your call.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Should
Okay.
be able to revive that bow.
Go! Second favorite? Second favorite. I don't know if I can name the studio. There might be like a game out there if we think about it. There's I mean, there's always Team Cherry, right? Can't really argue with Team Cherry. Might take Melting Shredder here because, I mean, technically Psychic Whirlwind kind of helps, but I'm not going to use it.
Good.
From Software, I don't really. So I mean, it's not that I certainly don't dislike From Software. I play a lot of their games, but they do have other franchises besides the Souls-likes, and I'm not really interested in those games for the most part. I think they're a good studio though.
That should have done it.
No Apollo.
Confiscating
Arrows on the door too, so we got to roll those doors for what's his name. Luckily, we did not get Echo offered. That would have been bad luck. So you got like Team Cherry with Hollow Knight, and the studio that made Celeste too. Although I'm pretty sure it's just like I don't know if studio is even the right word, right?
Queen Narmia herself.
Melt. Bonk.
Let's go, Homer.
So we don't want that. We want the other prerequisite. Heavy metal, trusty shield, mint condition. Trusty shield it is.
Fine work is
All right.
nice.
Give me another hef. Give me another hef. Ever play Armored Core? I'm not interested, really.
Finally, a cheerful sight. A cheerful.
No! Fuck. Shameless attitude gained. Uh-oh. Now Afro's in the pool. It's kind of bad. Admittedly, also, though... Oh, third hammer. That's right. Nintendo. I can't really... It's... I don't know. I don't really look at Nintendo as, like, a studio, though. It's hard to look at them the same way. Right? But, I mean, there's a lot of games that they come out with that I really like. That new Zelda that's coming out. Very interested in that. Holy shit. Found the exit. Attack. 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 Melt. I don't know if there's a studio like I'm watching for all the games that they come out with, really. Not to mention a lot of these indie studios that I would follow, they really only come up with a game like I don't even know how often. Like you look at Team Cherry and the Celeste team, and it's like 10 years between games almost, right? Fast Hell Splitter. Yikes. It's pretty bad, is the truth. It's not good. We've had runs with it. And we don't like it, really. Monster Hunter? Nah, not really. No, I haven't played it. Maybe someday, though. I'm not going to use the Whirlwind either way, but yeah. I don't think we do Hellsplitter. It's probably okay. It's fine if you have the other one that costs magic or whatever, but it's not... It doesn't really make sense for this, I think. I think it's actually a negative otherwise. Too slow, etc., etc.
Stay where you are.
Ow. You kind of need some small hits to dispatch these kinds of enemies. That's the way I'm looking at
My
things.
chaos boon just changed.
Mobius, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on them. Like, there's definitely some studios that have made games that I love. Now we got that massive attack damage boost, too, from Chaos. Need more hef? No more hef there. Archaic seal. Python scales.
I need this.
Hef. Ever play Grist? I have not. We already have extra dose. Yuck. Don't want to spend a roll here, that's for sure. Those are all terrible.
Feeling fine.
How far are we from the legendary? Well, that's too bad, isn't it? Wrong legendary game. Wrong legendary. That's pretty funny. We'll take it, and then we'll say the double legendary build. There you go.
Thank you for your
Heart
service.
Machine. Oh yeah, the ones who made Hyper Light Drifter. Motion Twin for Dead Cells too. Studio that made Rogue Legacy. A lot of these studios I do kind of follow, but again, because we don't get games from them super often, it's kind of hard to... It's hard for me to say they're one of my favorites when it's like one game or something like that, right? I don't know if there's really any big studios I'm a huge fan of outside of like what I talked about for Nintendo. And a lot of the projects that I'm interested in from Nintendo are actually very small projects in reality. Like the new 2D Zelda. that's coming up. Bonk 'em! Oh, you know what we wanted was backburner, probably. Backburner. Didn't think about that. I don't know. I don't think it was an option, but yeah. Was I big into Dead Cells? Big? I mean, I think I have like a couple hundred hours in the game, but for some reason I never looked at it that way. What's up, Dot Madness? Slay the Spire 2. Oh my god, yeah. How can you not be looking forward to that one? Faster attacks with the droplet. You move, strike, and channel faster. 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 I'll definitely be playing Slay the Spire 2. Poorly, no doubt.
Central control. Just need a moment.
Yeah, Hyperlight Breaker, I'm definitely interested in. I guess you could say that I'm a little... Concerned isn't even the right word. Ooh. But it looked like at first the game was planned to be a roguelike. Now suddenly they've removed all mention of the term from like the Steam page and everything else, as far as I can tell. Unless I Mandela affected that into place or something like that. It definitely said roguelike. And now if you go look around, you don't see any mention of it being a roguelike. So it's like, is it not anymore? I mean, I just want them to make a good game. If it's not a roguelike, it's not the end of the world. But, you know, I can't help. I of course, was quite excited for the possibility of it being a roguelike prior. Still mentions procedurally generated. Huh. Ooh. So that's a thing that I get worried about. I think procedural generation to me isn't really a selling point. I don't know how the rest of y'all feel about procedural generation. I think there was a brief period where we thought it was a cool way to implement quote-unquote infinite content, and now that we've had a bunch of games that have used it, it's kind of... It almost feels like a negative, truth be told. It almost feels like a negative. Like, instead of handcrafted level design, here's, like, reused tile sets that get mishmashed together in a weird Tetris block situation. I mean, I don't think you would call, like, the Hades games procedurally generated, personally. But I guess if you wanted to, you could say this is a good use of it. Dead Cells was fine, you know, as an example, I think. But I don't know if that's really procedurally generated, you know? I don't know. It's somewhere in between, right? Most likely. We have 3 rolls. Come on, show me a mini-boss. We can get the heft. Yeah, I think the age where...
Something else.
Oh, no. No! Where is he? Are you kidding?
You again.
Yet again, screwed and scrammed. I spent a lot of rolls early on that I probably shouldn't have. Alright, it's fine. He's just gonna appear here now instead. Taking Boon 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 from Echo was a mistake. So... Aha! Alright, you don't need any rolls. You don't need any rolls. Aha!
Oh, great.
Come on, baby. Who needs them? You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, you're going down. Damn. Come on. Come on. I did the dance. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.
Over there.
You are not the heft. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Enough of that.
Yeah, I think the age in which it was a selling point, procedural generation, is gone. You know, because I think there have been too many instances where it wound up being a negative. Like, it almost felt more like a shortcut for developers to not make handcrafted levels and stuff, right?
Couldn't hurt.
It could happen. It could happen, chat. You wait and see. It could happen. It could still happen. Let me palm extra dose. Damn. Those are bad. Any reason not to buy that first?
Guess who, sunshine?
Come on. Ooh, backburner, though.
Now.
But come on. Well, that's useless. What'd that hit? Storm Ring and extra dose. All right. 13%. You still get Legos and trial chambers? Yeah. You can. Damn.
Do you think that
Do. I mean, it was still a fast attack. I guess we're gonna have to save it for another run. The old Heft Legendary. Gonna have to continue to save it. It was actually the second time we failed to do it. To get it. I probably should have given up this run after Erebus just because I was having too much fun though, you know? After we failed to get a second Heft in like Erebus. Rip the tubes? I don't know. This was pretty fun.
Couldn't do it.
We did get Rapid Slash, I guess, at least. Although the rest of the hammers were useless. We got a massive attack boon from Chaos. Yeah, probably one of the biggest cautionary tales of procedural generation was No Man's Sky, right? When it launched. Oh, I thought it was gone already. It was not. Maybe Spore, too? Actually, was there procedural generation in Spore? I'm actually not really sure.
It's no use.
Starfield? Starfield? Is there procedural generation in that one? Woo! Rapid Slash. Oh no, my magic was full. Yay!
stopped?
I mean, that was still a fun run, even at 16 fear. Who needs magic, chat? Who needs magic, baby? Big attack damage. We got a legendary that did literally nothing instead of the legendary we actually wanted. There you go. We still had a droplet on, but only barely. Get that out of here. So it's Rapid Slash, extra dose. We had 10% from that, which isn't much admittedly. I mean, Apollo's attack just felt great. And then he had this too. Oof. Hot dog, you know what I mean? Hot dog. It's a pretty easy build. Like, I ignored the whole crit rate thing. But yeah, backburner probably helped toward the end there too.